This is the Domino's Pizza NFL on NBC Halftime Report. Brought to you by Domino's Pizza. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be now, it's gotta be Domino's.
Welcome, everyone. Greg Gumbel along with Mike Ditka, Joe Gibbs, Joe Montana. It's worth noting that on that last snap, Joe Gibbs about fell out of his chair yelling, illegal formation, so we're not going to get any argument from him. We may get an argument, however, talking about the officiating and a very questionable Pittsburgh touchdown early in the game, Joe.
Greg, what really upsets me is we have a tendency in the league, and it's around the officiating and everything, to say, well, things even out. Hey, they don't even out. This play right here, that is a blown call, okay? And you think about the fact, hey, there could be 4 points off the score for Pittsburgh or 7. This would have been 3rd and 9 if this thing's ruled incomplete right here. They blew the call. And things like that don't even out. Hey, coaches go home, get fired, teams go home, and it doesn't even out in the playoffs. And the other thing that you probably could question, when it comes to playoffs, they put the best individuals on these refereeing squads. I don't even agree with that. They've been working together with other groups all year. They ought to stay the same way. Put
a good team together rather than complete individuals. Does instant replay change that call, Mike?
Well, it really does. I mean, the instant replay will show that that call is not a good call. That guy was not pushed out. And I agree with Joe. It hurts. I mean, the officiating, you can't change the officials. The crew's been intact. They communicate better. That call would have been thrown out. And, you know, and what it does, it takes Buffalo out of their running game. It changes the whole complexion of the football game.
Yeah, speaking of Buffalo's running game, take a look at what they have done recently. At 222 yards the 10th of December against St. Louis, 208 against Miami on the 17th, another 341 against Miami on the 30th. Today, just 27 yards rushing on the ground. Are we seeing the same Buffalo team?
Well, it's pretty evident that we're not right there. Not only are they not running the ball, they're dropping passes. They fumbled a kickoff. Thurman goes in. They're going in late in the second quarter. Thurman fumbles the ball down on the 10, 11-yard line. They give them field position. And now they hurry up. They finally hit a ball down on the 1-yard line, and I can't figure out what they're doing hurrying up. They're hurrying up. They got 55 seconds to go, and they hurry up, kick the ball in, and next thing happens, Pittsburgh gets the ball, goes back the other way, and kicks a field goal.
All right, gentlemen, things certainly have not gone as Marv Levy would have liked them to in the first half, but we know there is no taking the fight out of Marv Levy's Buffalo Bills. In many ways, a team that mirrors his coach. Joe Gibbs talked with Levy.
Hell of a call, Ted. Hell of a call, guys. Nice drive.
Ditka wanted me to ask you, how in the world, coaching at 70, how are you doing this?
Boy, I don't want to start to think about that. Joe, you know, you're a couple of type A guys. Maybe I am too. But I enjoy it. And where else are you going to find such great company?
How much longer do you think?
Joe, I haven't set any time limit at all. As long as I'm enjoying it and am in good health, and fortunately I rallied quickly from a bout that I had with illness, and I don't have a timetable. I keep using the statement that when a coach says he's going to retire in 3 years or 2 years or whatever, he doesn't know it. He's already retired.
To go through what he did and then make it back 3 weeks later is just unbelievable. I mean, I know he's been in pain, but he also sees how his team was in pain too at times, and we always rose to the occasion. So Marv is just like one of us. He's one tough sucker.
It was very gratifying and heartwarming and maybe sustaining and helping me to get back quicker, Joe, that felt that the expression of concern on the part of the players and people here in town was very sincere.
I didn't think about that, but, you know, they say that the more you're loved, the easier it is to deal with something like a illness or something. So maybe that was the case with
well,
you.
Well, that's the case until I make the wrong call on 4th down someplace along the way.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're going to be loved up to a point here. Then things change, don't they, when a football coach. We all understand that. Talk a little bit about how resilient this team is.
I try to interject something in getting their mindset in that direction, but it has to come from them. When we've lost those games, I said, you know, a lot of people fold in the face of disappointment. People with character don't. They find a way to battle back. The only way you're ever going to win one of those Super Bowl games is to keep going back and trying. There's no assurances. I said, if you work hard and maximize your talents, I can't promise you you're going to win. But if you don't do those things, I can promise you, you won't win.
I thought back to what you've done here, and actually over 12 years, we went to Super Bowls, but went to 4, but it was 2 or 3 years, and we go again, 2 or 3 years, we go again, going 4 straight years in a row. I would imagine it did wear your team out some.
Well, it did, Joe, and they played more games over a 4 or 5 year period than any team in the history of football had played them. I pointed out to our players, said, you know, the Washington Redskins who beat us in one of those Super Bowl losses that we had, somewhere along the way in there, in between them, they had a 7-9 season. They came back and won the Super Bowl. So you've been part of the inspiration for us.
Marv Levy is nothing if not resilient, and his Buffalo Bills have been that this season as well. Up next, we'll hear from the not-so-secret weapon of the Indianapolis Colts, running back Zach Crockett, after we hear these words from your local station.
Tuesday, must-see TV is out of this world. On an all-new Wings, the boys meet their long-lost grandpa.
What do you say, boys?
Thank you. Then it's the premiere of Third Rock from the Sun. 4 aliens have taken human form.
I didn't want to be the woman. You made me be the woman. You're a decorated veteran. I thought you could handle it. Well, I can't.
This is hard.
And an all-new Frasier declares his love for his boss.
I can't stop thinking about you. Kate?
Plus, on an all-new Larroquette, John and Mahalia's sister. It's out of this world. Must-see TV, NBC Tuesday.
We're into the future. We're into it now.
You know, our plane leaves at 5:30.
And it's 5:10, not to worry.
Not worry?
Avis has return valet service. They'll drive us right to the terminal.
Avis Return Valet. First at the most airports across America. Another way the employee owners of Avis are making the future safer, faster, and better.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I'm not worried.
Johnny Bench for S&K's winter clearance sale.
Here's a pick we make just once a year. It's your one chance to save on every suit and sport coat at S&K. Every suit's on sale starting at just $99.97, and every sport coat's on sale starting at $89.97. Every suit and sport coat on sale at half what you'd expect to pay during our winter clearance sale. Now, where are you going to buy your next suit?
9 area locations in the Peninsula, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Williamsburg.
An exclusive first look at George Clooney's new movie on Entertainment Tonight.
In Atlanta, the greatest spectacle in sports. The Olympic Games return to America on NBC.
This is the Domino's Pizza NFL on NBC halftime report. Brought to you by Domino's Pizza. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be now, it's gotta be Domino's.
Well, the winner of the Steelers and the Bills faces the winner of tomorrow's Indianapolis-Kansas City game. The Colts will be minus Marshall Faulk, who had arthroscopic surgery on his left knee yesterday. Lamont Warren replaces him. But the Colt running back people are talking about is Zach Crockett, the Colts rookie fullback from Florida State. 6 days ago, nobody knew who Zach Crockett was. Tomorrow, you can bet the Kansas City Chiefs have taken note.
Yeah, they gave me, I had that name when I was in college, and a lot of people, it really didn't emerge or anything like that. A lot of guys used to call me Zach Attack, you know, and just, you call it rhyme with my name and stuff. So it's a little something that snuck from under the cover, but it's, it rhymes and it sticks, so, you know, I like it. I kind of like it.
Last Sunday, Zach Crockett rushed for 147 yards on 13 carries. Well, what makes that amazing was the rookie fullback, who mainly played special teams, had 1 carry for no yards prior to last week.
Oh, man, it was unbelievable. You know, the line was blocking exceptionally well, downfield blocks by Lamont Warren and the receivers. Everything just opened up, you know, and just have to take advantage of every given situation.
The road to last Sunday was long for Crockett. He attended Hines Community College in Mississippi, transferred to Florida State, but redshirted during the Seminoles national championship season in '93. After an impressive senior season, the Colts drafted him in the 3rd round, but not primarily as a ball carrier.
Well, most of my role was blocking, catching, you know, and just to help the other guys go out and show their stuff. It was just a tradition, you know, all the fullbacks, you know, from Edgar Bennett, Marion Butts, William Floyd. It's just a trend, you know. We just, when our time is, you know, to step up, we step up and rise to the occasion.
Zach's brother Henry is a junior at Florida State. The middle linebacker recovered a fumble in Monday's Orange Bowl. If Henry had been the middle linebacker for the Chargers last week, would he have been able to stop his brother?
Nah, you know, I can't. Not my brother, nah. You know, it's a big competition between us. You know, he's always been on defense, I've always been on offense. So as always, we've been trying to push one another, you know, to strive for better. So, you know, I have to stick on my side and say, nah, he wouldn't have brought me down.
Zach Crockett's one happy camper after that game last week. What are the Colts prospects minus Marshall Faulk?
Well, I think a lot of pressure goes on Zach, and he's got to be able to run the football. But I think the key to the game is Harbaugh, and the fact that Zach can rush the football last week against the Chargers helped them. But they've had trouble in the past protecting Harbaugh, and I think it comes down to the offensive line playing great. And they've had trouble in the past with protecting Harbaugh.
Mike, what's your key in dealing with these two teams?
Well, the key is exactly what Joe said. You know, the Colts have given up 49 sacks. They've got 29 sacks. On the other hand, the Chiefs have given up 21. They've got 47. Protection of the quarterback. One can, one can't. The big odds to the Chiefs in this game.
Joe, are the Kansas City Chiefs better equipped to stop Zach Crockett than San Diego was?
You can guarantee the element of surprise is gone about Zach. When they come in to play the Chiefs, they're going to be playing the third best rushing defense, giving up only 83 yards. You can guarantee they'll be ready for him.
All right, gentlemen, it is halftime in Pittsburgh. The Steelers lead the Buffalo Bills 23-7. We will send you back to Marv and Chris right after these words from your local station.
Sunday, it's NBC's new must-see TV comedy hour.
Wow.
On the funniest, all-new Mad About You, it's Baby Making 101, 90s style.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Buzz, I'm not ovulating yet.
Well, I am.
And Paul's sister makes a shocking announcement.
Mom!
Then, it's here, news radio on its new night.
Yes.
And to celebrate, they're selling the station?
No sale. No sale.
Mad About You, news radio, NBC Sunday.
Attention, all military E1 and up and civil service. No money down. Getting credit is no problem, and you can get it today with absolutely no payments for 60 days. At New Home TV and Furniture, it's easy to own anything from the huge selection of furniture, TVs, appliances, camcorders, fine jewelry, and more. Remember, no money down. Credit is not a problem. No payments for 60 days. Take it home today. It's yours. From New Home TV and Furniture. Buy now.
Road Rebels, Thursdays at 5:30, only on Wavy TV 10.
Hey, Payne, have you ever changed your grip? Nope. Why would you want to change a good thing?
Something else that hasn't changed is the tour's dedication to making life better for a whole lot of people. And that's some real change.
How much longer are we going to be out here hitting balls? As long as it takes.